So we will now get them out. You can see, little guy. All right, well, we are getting chicks tomorrow, and I have nowhere to put them because that brooder that we built right there last year is full of junk and way too full to move everything out. So the original plan for that was to use it as a brooder in the off season, use it to store stuff. Yeah, now it's a shed. So I don't know if it's gonna be a brooder again, not anytime soon, maybe when the house is done. So I got all the materials here. We're just basically gonna build a box brooder that's, we'll elevate it up in the air. It'll be 4 foot by 6 foot, and then we'll have a mat. We're gonna put a horse stall mat on the bottom so we can clean it out easy. And it's just gonna be bare bones, down and dirty, easy. 2 lids on it, one covered, one with hardware cloth, and it should hold 50 chicks, which is more than we're getting at one time this year. So we'll get right to it. Okay, so basically I'm just gonna build a box. Not necessarily a box, I guess. I'm just gonna build a frame as if it's kind of like a roof. So I just pre-drilled these holes because I don't want the boards to split. All right, so we got the base done, just framed out, did 14 inches on center, I think, worked out. Got the muscle here so that behind the lawnmower there is a horse stall mat that is not light. So she can help me pick it up, and we'll put it on here, and that'll be the base. Heavy with one person. It's just really awkward to hold.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, pick that side up. We'll pull you in there.
It's over a little bit.
Hanging over?
Yeah.
The mat's not perfectly square.
Right.
I measured it, so I'll have to trim it, but sweet. Should look good. Actually, I might not have to trim it.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Well, it's probably easier on this because it's not so flimsy.
Yeah. It's not bad.
I still got to do the sides and the top.
I know, but I mean, you need more support.
I don't think so. I mean, it's gonna have bedding over the top of it too. Plus, I'll screw it in. All right, so we were just discussing whether or not we need some support in here because it is a little squishy, but this is about 5 pounds of, this is a 5 pound box of nails. So even if it's, say, half a weight, 3 pounds, it barely does anything. And the chickens are not gonna be, chickens and turkeys are not gonna be 3 pounds in the brooder. So I think we'll be all right. And we're just gonna screw this mat in the corners. And add a couple in the middle. Okay, so I'm not going to fasten in the middle because when we scrape out all the wood chips and stuff, I don't want it to get stuck in the screw hole. So now we can build the sides. All right, so this will sit here. And this will be a big brooder, probably far bigger than what we need. Probably could have cut it down a little bit, but I don't think we'll grow out of this one. So I'm gonna add one cross support here in the middle, and then we can build the two sides. The front's gonna be different because there's gonna be a door that folds down so we can scrape out the bedding, and then so it'll be the same thing, it'll just be a little bit lower, and then from there we can work on the top.
All right, Adam's going to go cut a couple more pieces to work on the doors. So while he's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and start painting. We decided to paint the brooder white, so that's what we're gonna go with, and I'm gonna get started.
All right, we got it done. I didn't film the front door or the top, but we got it done and we got it over here. It's a little angle because it's at a little bit of an angle because our floor is not perfect yet, but we'll get there. So, go ahead. So it just, top opens up. I need to put some staples here and then put another board there, but that opens up like that. Grab that stick and then set it up to hold on. Probably need to put it in like the corners of, like on the wall. All right, so we just have to use that board, and then this door opens up like this, so that then we can just broom out the bedding when it's time, and that one stands up no problem. So I guess that's it. So I might add some windows on the sides to get a little bit more airflow in there, but we'll get some bedding in there in the morning and then we'll be ready for the Well, the post office just called and they close in 20 minutes, but our chicks are in. So I'm gonna run and pick them up, and Tina is going to set up the brooder so that it's all ready when we get back.
Adam just went to go pick up our chicks, and so I'm going to get the brooder all set up and ready before he gets back. And first thing I need to do is put in some bedding, so I'm going to put in some pine shavings and then I'll add in some food and some water. Alright, so I've got food in the trays. This is some turkey feed. And then I also got some magic water ready. And the magic water is just water with apple cider vinegar, honey, and garlic cloves. And so that's all ready. Since the brooder is all set up, I'm just going to wait till Adam gets back.
So we will now get them out. You can see, little guy. They all survived. You got little turkeys. It should be, I think they sent us 21, we ordered 20. So now, whoop, we'll just dip their beaks in water so they know where that is. And then leave them alone. They should be good to go. It's nice, and we'll put the heat lamp on. It's hot today. It's over 90. I think they need 95 or 98 degree temperatures for the first week or two. So we will put the heat lamp on them tonight. These are, we got these from Meyer Hatchery. What do they call them? They're signature white turkeys. So it's just a big, broad-breasted turkey, same thing you get at the store. So we figured we'd try them first. And we have, I think they take 16, they say 16 to 20 weeks. And I think that's about what we have, 16, 17 weeks before we're planning to harvest, because we're going to harvest them with a set of Cornish cross chickens that we get later in the year. So fingers crossed they all make it. We've read a lot of stuff online that says turkeys are hard to keep alive. Some people say they're hard to keep alive. Whether or not they are, I guess we'll find out.
Ooh. Oh, they're all toppled over there.
It's funny when they're down in there and then you pick one up, you feel like the ones in the box are really small, and then you put them next to each other and they're all the same size. That one's already eaten. That's good. Another thing we've seen people do is they get some chicks. Obviously, well, these are chicks. They get some hens, laying hens or meat birds, and they raise them with the turkeys, because some people say that turkeys are not smart. That's why they die, because they don't go to food and water. But these ones are going to both, so I guess we'll leave them be and check back a little bit later. Sweet, looking forward to it. I don't know how we're gonna cook a turkey in the RV oven. We'll cook one drumstick at a time.
We'll
That's all that fits in the oven. All right, it's the next morning. I'm checking on the turkeys. I can do this. So they're all still alive. They still got quite a bit of feed in there. I did fill up their water last night, but they look like they're doing well. Did get a little bit of a break in the weather, so we'll have to make sure we keep the heat lamp on them, which it was on all night last night. So they all look like they're doing good. So far, not to jinx it, actually I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want to jinx it. So yeah, we'll top off their feed. I do have to get them grit today. I like to wait a day or two to give them grit because I don't know how smart chicks are, and I worry that if I give them grit, they'll start eating grit instead of feed. So I like to let them eat feed for a day or two, and then they get grit. So we do have the smaller grit. I got to build a little feeder out of some PVC pipe, and then we'll get that thing mounted right to the brooder, and then they should be good to go from there. All right, well, it's been about 4 days and we hadn't caught anything, but we just came out here to get eggs tonight, and there's something in here. but it's not what we want. It's just a little guy. Feisty. So I don't know what this one is. I think it's not a painted. What's the other one? Do you remember?
Yellow something?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember. But that's what this one is. He's got super cool colors on him. You can see the reds and the yellows. It's super cool. But he's not what we're after, so we'll let him go and hope for the snapper. Point. All right, so we just checked here. You see that right there? That's a head from a turtle. I thought I was stepping on a rock. I've been noticing this is all wore out in here, and that's what that is. So I might try to go get some gloves because I don't want to reach in that muck. See if I can't get that thing out. I don't know if that's that snapper I've been after or another one or what, but I guess this catch might be easier than I thought. See that right there, I thought was a... Oh yeah, that's a snapper. We gotta try to get that gal out of here. She done buried herself way down in the mud. Here's a shell. Ooh. Imagine that with your finger. That would hurt. Well, it's been about 5 days with the turkeys. And these ones are all doing good. You can see they're already feathering out on their wings, which is awesome. So we can get them out on pasture. We did lose 2 the same day. It was 2 days after we got them, or the second day after we got them. I think it was due to paste, which is where their vent gets kind of clogged up with poop, basically. And it wasn't caught in time. We thought we caught one, and we cleaned one, got it all cleaned, and seemed to be doing fine. So I don't know if that's actually the one that died or not. I'm not sure, but these ones are all good, and hopefully, knock on wood, we shouldn't have any more issues. It's usually within the first couple days that you're gonna have issues. And we're past that stage now, so they're going through about 2 of these waters a day. So it's almost time to add in another one. They're eating plenty of feed, drinking water. You can see back here, we got a little grit feeder, so I just took a 4-inch cap, PVC cap, and then use some 2-inch pipe, and then I just use that. That's the same one I got on the chickshaw for the laying hen, and that works great. So the one on the chickshaw I have a cap on it, but this one I don't need a cap. So other than that, these turkeys are doing well. So hopefully in a couple weeks we'll get them out on pasture. You can see here it's a little dirty. It looks dirty because I've been giving them grass clippings every day. So they started eating those too. So anyway, so we'll leave this one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.